Hello everybody, welcome to this video as we take a look at silver and some possible scenarios that may come into play. We will first take a look at the chart over the last 50 years or more, and this is a quarterly chart, each one of these candles representing 3 months worth of data. So 3 consecutive quarters it is closed lower than its previous close. And the next question now becomes, will we find support where it was previously resistance, which is in the area of 15 to 21? And most likely there's a decent shot that we do, but I don't know what the elites are doing or planning on doing, because the best prediction I can make is that whatever it is that the central bankers choose to do is what they're going to do. So we'll shorten this thing out and we'll take a look at some different scenarios and fill in the remaining spaces towards the right hand side. There's no dates on here. However, if you are interested in knowing, the top occurred in 1980 as it had some parabolic moves breaking around 5 up to about 50. That's about 900% gains, really 1,000 even. And then of course it corrected off and it created this little cup formation. And so let's get started with the possible outcomes for the price of silver in US dollars. And the first one will go year ending 2026. And when we see something like this, well, obviously the wake-up call is going to have to become a fad. I don't know how it would, but I can't guarantee that people are going to still care about their monetary lives or what's going on within the currencies and why the unemployment rate's so high, all those kinds of things, technological unemployment. I have no idea how it's even going to make it this way, but maybe the Mayan calendar is incorrect, and it could even be off by 50, 60, 70 years. It's unlikely, but it is possible, and those who are saying, yeah, fiat currency can only last a short period of time, they'll be wrong. What idiots were they to think to say, why are you dogging this great piece of paper or even cloth that is such an illusion to think it doesn't have any value? And okay, well, somehow it would have to survive, but it would be a bullish pattern to have a cup and handle formation, which would be within the neckline of 50. But realistically speaking, I wouldn't expect this to happen. But it wouldn't be a surprise, because if you notice how you have a move where it goes down, a nice little move higher, and breaking resistance levels it hasn't seen in years, but no, fake move, and even another fake move in here before it would finally go up again to the upside. So let's look at another possible scenario, because if that doesn't occur, something else will have to. And let's just say the world comes to an end on December the 21st, 2012. And those people that were saying that, I don't know, some asteroid was going to hit, or maybe the whole world does a pole shift and we all die. Oh, it's just one of those possibilities. I think it's extremely unlikely that it occurs. And what's it going to matter what the price ends up with when there's really nobody left to track the price? And if we're going, then we're going. But you know what? I don't think that's going to happen. What could happen is those are the parabolic gains that people talk about. Now, is it going to happen 2014, 2017? Is it going to happen this year in 2012? It's very difficult to state. However, if we take a look at this within the trend line analysis, this is a trend line that is very active currently. That's why if we continue to sell off further, then most likely this is where we're going to go down to, right where the bottom of this trend line has to occur. And then you break out of that area, and now you can create more trend lines that have a higher rate of ascent. And then if the chart breaks this neckline, after it found support rather than resistance on the upper trend line, then this gives reason for that parabolic up move to occur, and thus making it more probable to manifest and to come into existence. because this is the pattern you're looking for. Break this resistance, come back to support, and then whatever resistance you created in here, once you surpass that, bye-bye, basically. And if currency were to no longer exist, then charts like this would no longer exist. And that's back to the gold-silver ratio. And that's the ultimate prediction that I'm playing on personally. Now, what year? I don't know, 2014, 2018, this year? I don't know. But I don't expect currency to survive. That's the ultimate prediction. And over the relative next short-term time frame. So I say by the end of the decade, which is by the end of 2019, and I think I'm giving myself a lot of leeway room, or playing extremely conservative in the prediction for when, of course, it were to take place. Now, in a situation like this, you would see how we would have support at the previous resistance, and then boom, it's just off to the races, and you would no longer use this chart. It would just become history, sort of like looking at the history of what happened back in places like in the Weimar Republic. So I'd like to thank you for tuning in to this video, and have yourself a Happy New Year. Bye-bye.